A summer's worth of growth, huh?
Yes. Watch this.
Nice. Oh, you hit me in the face.
It's so fun.
So Nick left to Blaine, and we're off to Winter Harbor. We're just sailing past Active Pass now. Sailing pretty good. Just heard on the radio another ferry will be coming southbound through Active Pass. So hopefully we're through these ferry lanes before it comes. Here's the southbound ferry just coming out now. So now our goal, that we've made it down south and we don't really have anywhere to be, is we can go visit all the northern San Juan little state park islands, and there's one Canadian one too called Tumbo, and then
Tumbo, Patos, and Susia in the San Juans.
And then there's some more too, I think.
Yeah, something with an N. I also looked, and he's gonna be in one that we already crossed.
So we came up this way from Pender in June.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, June. It was very different. Way busier, sunny, way more like boats and ferries and stuff. Going across the channel a little bit, see if we can't get a better angle for wing on wing, and hopefully just fly right down the middle. Now we're headed back across the channel wing on wing. It sort of shifted over. We'll jibe the jib over when we get to the other side, because we're kind of going over there, or that's where we want to go. Wind's picking up for us. Now we're entering Winter Cove. Sun kind of came out for a little bit, and we're rowing over to the dinghy dock here. So this is the pass we'll be going through tomorrow afternoon at high water slack. Not very wide. So now we're leaving Winter Harbor for Tumbo Cabbage, and we got to go through this real narrow passage right now. Sort of a medium slack right now, like a 10-foot tide. Just making it through. Nice, that went pretty well. Not really any current. We're just motoring on over. We got about 3 miles to go, not very far. Now we're just pulling into Cabbage and Tumbo, Reef Harbor it's called. Got this crab. Well, he can hang out for a bit here.
Pearl, it's still moving.
So I'm pretty sure.
Right?
No. That's the gills that you get rid of. And I think the guts are here that we're meant to get out.
A big one! Is it a male? Yeah!
Sweet! Let's see. Okay, you were right. I'll get the bowl back. First bite.
That's good. Wow, that's really good.
Sheesh. So that's little Cabbage Island, and there's a little beach we'll paddle to. Sun's out today. Giant telephone pole. Quadruple one.
I think it looks like for dogs. Like
But
pier.
four? A quadruple? Yeah, a pier maybe?
That's what I meant.
We're just leaving Cabbage Island and we're about to enter back into America for the first time in a while. Got about maybe less than 5 miles to go. 5 miles to Patos Island, where we might stop and check out or sleep or just keep going to the island after that. Might have to tack a little bit. We want to go over there. We're back in the States, all checked in. Forgot to film it, but sweet, back in America. Right as he approved us, a bald eagle soared above and screeched.
Don't listen to his lies.
And a naval ship like fired a bunch of guns during it. And there was a soldier on the front with a machine gun, like brrrr, as more bald eagles came above and was like, and then Alize looked to the sky and she just shouted out freedom. It's the craziest thing.
Wow, what a story.
Yeah. Coming along at 5 knots, almost where we want to go. Pretty sweet. Oh, we've got, this is Canadian Gulf Island Tumbo, and then in here, that will be kind of like United States again. So Walden Island, Orcas Island, Patos Island, where we're going, and behind it is Susia, where maybe we'll also go today. Got a sweet little current with us, going 6 knots right now.
You can put a little down.
Little tide rip here, but it's in our favor. We got a point like up here to go there because there's a current kind of going through this channel. Still doing 3 knots. I think we've kind of lost our wind. Now I'm pointing all the way up there and we'll still end up behind the island, according to Navionics. No wind. We're drifting with the current, but we're so close. So there's a cool little lighthouse on this island and a little trail and stuff we'll check out. And 2 mooring buoys. Looks like there's one guy on one already. But yeah, about time to get the engine on and go on over. Okay, so turns out there's only one mooring ball on Patos and it was taken, and we didn't want to faff around with the anchor, so we're just going 2.5 miles over to Susia Island, where there's a lot of choices of coves and stuff.
For some distance, these marks are on pilings, expect an abrupt change in depth as you cross over the shelf.
Really sweet here. Just one other boat. Alize did a great job picking up a mooring buoy for her first time. How was it?
Good. Pretty easy. We did it.
First shower in 11 days. Saltwater shower.
Yeah. But it was nice.
Really cool rocks here. So this is Echo Cove, and right on the other side of this little isthmus here is where we're at. It's called Shallow Bay. So we got one crab last night. I just cleaned him up. Seeing as we just got one, I'm probably gonna boil him, pick him, and then just make some crab meat scrambled eggs for breakfast. So this is all the meat we got from just one good-sized crab. I think that will be great for breakfast. This is just a bunch of butter and crab. Could probably leave it at that, but we'll make it eggs.
I'm excited. Very exciting.
So we're just about to leave Shallow Bay on Susia Island, and short little sail over, should be downwind the whole way hopefully, to Matia Island, where there might be a dock even, so that's cool. So this is Susia. That's Matia Island, that's where we're going, about 4 miles away. Just get this sail out. Hopefully we got enough little light wind to get there. This is how we put it in turbo. Fold the prop back. Ah, there we go. Looking good. Going 2.3 knots. Pretty sure mostly because of a current. But luckily we only got now 3 miles to go, so we can go as slow as we want.
Emmanuel?
Good thing we put on all this sunscreen. No, it just it looks like just one cloud.
We did slather ourselves in sunscreen.
Now the current has betrayed us and we're going 1 knot. And even though we look like we're pointing that way, we're going very much over there somewhere. Current has overpowered us and we're going 0 knots. Not moving at all, even though we're only a mile from our destination. I don't know exactly. Alize's second attempt making a U-turn onto the dock, but it's good practice. Now the wind picked up from this way, so just keep in mind that it's gonna blow you away from the dock now.
gonna be or not. Gotcha.
We just walked to the other side of the island to another really cool looking anchorage. Actual anchorage, no mooring buoys or floats or anything.
Is this a trail? Wow. We decided to take the farm job, so Zach's texting Noah now. And we're gonna get going. We're gonna go on the west side of Orcas Island and go to Reed. Zach's got his crabs for dinner in there, soaking. We've had such a lovely time here at Matia.
So now we're leaving Matia Island, going back the way we came. Originally, we thought we'd go down the east side of Orcas and do some stuff over there. Now we've decided to go down the west side to Steward Island. Now we got a current going with us. We must, because we're going 3 knots. This seems slower than that. Started being able to point over there now. Really, really nice and calm. 2 crabs from the last spot off the dock that we'll make for pasta tonight. This is Waldron Island, which for whatever reason doesn't really have much on it. No state parks or anything. That's Orcas Island, and that's Jones Island, where we stayed on the way up a few months ago. And we're going this way to Stevens Island. Oh, and that's San Juan Island there, that's Steward Island. So, a guy we met told us that salt water is the perfect amount of saltiness to boil crabs, so that's just what we do. Just seawater. Here's our crab water. We're thinking to just boil our pasta in that. Like a pro.
I wonder what our depth is. Wow, I see the bottom.
Good job. That was perfect, dude.
Thank you. That was fun.
What an awesome spot.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And yeah, and I love when you discover the canoe.
Yes. How cool was that?
Alize's oiling some teak in here.
Yeah.
And it's looking really nice.
This will be before. And then this is already after. But I did like this. So we'll see. We need to get it in these crevices.
Working on, this is like old Cetal that's on here, and I'm using this paint and epoxy remover. I've done it in the past and it's worked really well, but it's kind of harder than I remember this time. Might have to just sand it all off, but it's going okay.
This is my bright work now. Or is this called bright work pearl?
Yeah.
Inside?
Yeah?
Look at the difference on that. Wow. It's really looking good.
Looks great.
And that.
Show my little section too.
Look to that. It looks awesome.
Just removed the CTOL.
Yeah. It was a tough job. But I also did this. It looks amazing. Wow.
So right now we're leaving Steward Island and Reed Bay. We're gonna go over to Sydney, back into Canada. And yeah, had a really windy, kind of rough night on the dock last night actually. Wind filled in a little bit and we're sailing at about 2.5 knots. Got 6 miles to go to Sydney. Got the main up and we're back in Canada. Wind picking up a little bit. We're gonna turn a little more downwind that way and then get it more on the beam as we go into, we're going into Port of Sydney Marina. There, this is Sydney Spit right here. About 4.3, 4.4 knots. Pretty fun, just flat water. So we're exactly 1 mile from Sydney, but the sailing just got fun again, dang it. Lize's next docking adventure today, coming into a unknown marina, and we gotta find the custom dock, and I'm sure she'll dock just fine. Normally all the docks have been kind of out wide in the open state park docks, so this one's a little more, slightly more challenging maybe. Don't know who or what will be on the dock, what type of space there is.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'll try it. I'll suss it out.
So that's her dock right there, the customs dock. Dude, nice. Now a little reverse maybe. Now it works on my phone.
Put up both phones.
Well, now this phone works. So we're gonna Port Sydney Marina. Yes, sir. We're all cleared in. Now we decide if we pay for a marina and shower and spend money. We're gonna probably do that or go anchor out, but shower sounds good. They're expensive here. There's some that are like $2.50 a foot. This one I think we're at is $1.40 Canadian a foot. Works out to $42 for us Canadian, which is $30 US. Marina, Port Sydney Marina, sailing vessel Liberty on 66A.
And you wait.
Vessel hailing Port Sydney Marina, go ahead, over.
Hey, I'm just looking for some guest moorage for tonight for a 30-foot boat.
Yeah, copy that, sir. What's the overall beam and draft as well, over?
Beam is 8.8 feet. Draft is 5.5 feet.
Yeah, copy that. Just stand by one moment and we'll find a slip for you, over.
Say thanks.
Roger. Never have to dock again.
Let's just make sure no boats are coming out. There's Little Lib next to all these yachts. Finally gonna check in and go to the store.
So we're just short sail across to Sydney Spit, only like 2.5 miles. I kind of wish there was a better place in between Sydney and Victoria to stop. There's a few, but nothing great protection wise. There's somewhere further to go because it's pretty fun sailing right now. Now we're almost there. There it is, this Sydney Island here.
Work a little harder.
Just getting in here, not really protected at all. But the winds aren't supposed to be that strong tonight, and they're supposed to die kind of at midnight, but famous last words. Wow, full pan enchiladas. Whoa, those look amazing. Cheesy, beefy, inchy, lottie.
Ladas. Enchiladas. Where are we going?
We left Sydney Spit and we're going to Oak Bay.
Harbor.
Kind of like a suburb of Victoria. So we're not going into the inner harbor, but might be too calm. Just getting more and more west into the wind, so we're able to sail for a bit. It's not that bad. Shame that we're gonna, in a couple miles, turn into the west, but we'll see if we're able to switch to the other tack or not. We're about 4 miles away. Nice to get that engine up. This is Oak Bay Marina on sort of the southeast side of Vancouver Island, and 5 kilometers westish is Victoria. Even Oak Bay on Vancouver Island, we're gonna be heading across Juan de Fuca to Port Angeles to put the boat up for the winter. Alize backed out of the slip beautifully. Big gale coming this afternoon / evening, so really want to kind of zoom across. There's the Olympics there, and then Victoria here, and then this is out Juan de Fuca to the Pacific. Yeah, it's just gonna be like your standard 25, 35 gale force in here. But up at the north coast of Vancouver Island, I heard them on the radio, they're saying hurricane force winds, whatever that is. Alize made a great breakfast.
This sandwich, and then you get one sausage. That's Canada. Bye, Canada. Thanks for everything. We love you. There's Washington. The Olympics. Pretty cool now. Gorgeous sunny day.
Now for our clearance back into the US. We're almost to Port Angeles, 5 miles. The trip's come to an end. No more traveling on the boat. We're gonna go live and work on a farm for the winter in Sequim, like 30 minutes from Port Angeles. And yeah, hasn't really sunk in yet. Just coming into Port Angeles.
There's show 'em the pilot boat.
There's a pilot boat who just dropped a little dude off at that shipping boat.
You climb the ladder with binoculars.
Symbolically sail our final 2 miles to port. Looks fun in here.
Agree with her. They're all the same. Gonna be Liv's new home for a while. These are all her friends there. Soon to be friends, all those masks.
Cool, we're all signed up and our new slip is right over there.
What do you think?
You know, I don't think it's like the best location if we were gonna be living on the boat.
Well, definitely.
We're kind of like away from everything on this side of the marina.
Right.
Because we have to go around like a mile to town or whatever. But we're not living on the boat, so it's a great location for where we're living and working.
Right, and it's
you
cheap.
know, 20, 30 minutes away, yeah. And I think it's a good place to come work on your boat.
Mm-hmm. So this will be Liv's new home for a while.
So we're packing up for the winter, we're leaving the mainsail on, so it's not that hard if we want to go sailing, but took the headsail sheets off and the headsail off, and probably gonna have to do a bunch of other stuff. So we're all moved into our new slip in Port Angeles, Washington. We're not gonna be living aboard. It is $307 a month to month here. Yeah, seems good enough. So we've taken out the old carpets, we've got a fan there, a dehumidifier there. We've pretty much moved everything out, got damp rids there, another one here. All of this leaks, all of that leaks. So we're hoping to eventually cover the boat with tarps, but we're not gonna do that today. Put some solution in the holding tank before we leave. Cleaned out the back lazarettes and dried them.
Should we turn the propane off?
I turned it off. We still need to dry the bilge and dry the bottom of this storage zone. Then we're good. Feels weird.